I think the world is so inauthentic right now that what it needs is a huge pushback of authenticity and just like doing the shit that you want to do. I started this YouTube journey about 2 months ago now, and it's really developed into this like game almost where I want to gain subscribers, right? I have 127 subscribers as of making this video, and I love doing this. Don't get me wrong. I love it when people comment and they say something positive, or even if they just view, even if I had one viewer, I would be happy doing this. But I think I've gotten into my own head about like making the thumbnail as, clickbait as possible, or not clickbait, but as, appealing to the viewer, to the audience as possible, making the title, SEO friendly and all this stuff to where like, it almost feels a little inauthentic. And don't get me wrong. It's not that it's not me. It's starting to stray away and cause burnout for me. Cause it's like, I feel like I'm overthinking so much what the title, what the thumbnail, and what the content of the video is going to say itself, that I almost don't want to talk about what I want to talk about. And this isn't to say that I'm going to stop doing the things like stop, making a thumbnail and stop, getting a cool title or whatever. But I think I'm just going to start making the content itself shit that I just want to talk about and speak about it in the way that I want to speak. For so long, it's like I don't really script my videos, but I would bullet point and I would, do research and I would analyze stuff from like another person's video and how they said a thing and like if I should say it that way or if all these other things, and I would get in my head about it and just to kind of make it the most viral prone, I guess you can say. Like I wanted to have the highest chance of going viral so that I could see success on this platform. And I'm sure a lot of people think this way, but I think the real route, the real, way to be successful is to truly just be yourself on here, or be one of those gurus with the super AI clickbaity thumbnails doing all the things. But that's not the route I want to take. I think for this account, especially for the things that I want to talk about, I think I want to be as authentically myself as possible, and really just talk in the ways that I want to talk. The state of the world, I feel like kind of needs that. Everybody's so divided. Nobody can agree on anything. And nobody is themselves online, especially in short form content, which is something I want to get into. But it's like, would I be giving up part of myself to do that? Would I be fake doing that? I don't really have a plan for how I want to do that yet. I imagine it's something similar to how I make my YouTube videos, but I see the way people captivate audiences on short form, and I understand that how it's captivating. So I get it, but it's just not me, right? And that's, I think, other than like caring what people think, I think that's been a big reason why I've been avoiding short form for a little bit. This YouTube journey has taught me a lot. It's taught me what kind of things to say on camera, what kind of things not to say on camera, what topics I like talking about, what topics my YouTube career revolves around, I guess. And I've learned a lot over this journey, but I think the most important thing is to be authentic and be yourself, because, that's really the only way that you feel fulfilled in the content that you're making. I guess my entire point to kind of wrap this up is I'm done hyper focusing on how to make the video as perfect and as viral prone as possible. And I'm just going to think of a topic. I still might write things about it. I think that's a, beneficial way to learn something. But I'm going to pick a topic and I'm just going to speak in front of the camera how I know how to speak. I'm going to reference the things that are in my memory, and I'm going to talk about stories that pertain to me. And if people like that, they like that. I need to understand that and accept that, and not let it get in my head if I drop a video that has 8 views by hand when all is said and done. I'm doing what I enjoy doing. and I post every day, and it's been super fucking fun. I've loved this adventure. I've loved this journey of making these videos, and I do still want to do short form for sure somewhere. But the first step to, I think, success in my mind, outside of a following, outside of money, outside of any of those things, is truly being as authentic as possible. Because I know I'm somebody that, once put in front of the right audience, will be listened to and will be enjoyed. And if not, then I don't care. It's just as important to detach from things like that, because my happiness doesn't hinge on the opinions of other people's. Don't get me wrong, it makes me happy when people enjoy the videos and comment or whatever, but I can't let my emotion hinge on that. In a world where the majority of people are inauthentic, everybody's trying to impress somebody else, everybody's fake, everybody's just trying to copy what the other person did. Be authentic, be yourself. That's what I'm really gonna push for from now on in terms of making these videos, something that I think I was straying away from for a little bit. I love this, making videos. I love making content. So I'm just going to make it as authentically as possible. So yeah, thank you for watching.